Alright, what's up, yins guys? I'm gonna do another video because I wanted to get some more points across that I actually forgot to make, and you only got 15 minutes to do a video. But I'm gonna at the same time recommend YouTube channels at the same time. But I'm gonna run my mouth about evolution because a couple of my harassers that I had to block asking me why am I running my mouth about evolution when I don't know nothing about it. It's not that I don't know nothing about it. It's just I don't give a shit about it. I already know. Yeah, it's not that I don't know. I know damn well. I mean, the internet has all its resources, like I said too. But yeah, and a couple of harassers, everybody else that is on that evolution issue don't really give a shit. But these other harassers I had are the only ones that really give a shit enough to harass me, like and all that, which about shit that's no big deal, but they're making it a big deal and it offends them. But it gives me a chance to say one more thing about what I'm about. I was going through some of my YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to, which makes one of my cases. There is a YouTube channel that's called Dare to Evolve, or Dare to Evolve TV, and it involves fitness activities, mostly like with a lot of the things where the club bell that you buy in the weightlifting store. And I'm gonna say, I guess maybe my critics are offended by that too. I don't know, or maybe they just have something personal against me, or does the YouTube channel that deals with fitness stuff, are they offended by that too? Or is it just me? Or they just have something against just me personally? I don't know. But anyway, what I'm all about in my YouTube channel, I do other kind of talk videos too, but I'm kind of like that Dare to Evolve channel, but except I do my own thing and a more extreme version of it and stuff. What makes me unique is I'm a little bit more extreme, and I do a few things that they don't do. And my function is, okay, yeah, you know about my function and what I'm all about, but my question is to some of these people, my critics, or even people that ain't my critics, that don't dislike me or don't care either way, or follow me a little bit. I ask all of you people, alright, so you want to believe in the book smart, correct version of evolution, that literally correct stuff, which of course it's hard to accuse anybody of not knowing anything about evolution, because the resources are all there. You got the History Channel, and you got plenty of YouTube channels, just in case you think you know about evolution and you don't, you have some questions, or the resources are there, you know what I mean, in different theories and all that. And I saw somebody on a YouTube blog one time said, yeah, I believe in evolution, but I don't think we came from monkeys. But yeah, in my case, is evolution goes on. There's a version of it, if you want to call it adaptation or adjustment to circumstances, but people and creatures adapt. And but my question to some of you, either people that don't like me or my critics, or some people that already know me, I'm like, what you should be asking yourselves, okay, you want to believe in that evolution stuff or whatever? Alright, where do you go from there? Okay, so you want to believe that? Where do you go from there? What's the game plan here? If I'm kind of confused. One thing I am confused about, I'm like, okay, so you want to believe in that evolution and all that? What's the game plan? Do you, when you do believe in it, do you think you're already evolved? And if you, just because you believe in that evolution thing, you have infused knowledge, you already know it all, and since you have infused knowledge, you just use it to go fight with Bible thumpers. Is that the game plan? Is that what your conventional belief, along with atheism, is that what it's all about? Is that your purpose in life? And then you got the Bible some Bible thumpers. I'm not saying that they're all bad, and then some people that atheists, they just want people to be they just want to be left alone and say stop converting me. Just because I have contempt on both sides and stuff like that don't mean I'm lumping everybody together. But I mean, there's some pretty cool people on both sides that I know in the world and on YouTube. And there's a lot of ones that don't have any, people on either side don't have any problem with what I think, you know what I mean? But, especially some of my critics that don't really like me, that are into the evolution. And, where do you go from there? You know, is since you already know it all, right, then your purpose in life is to make a paradise world and set the moral codes of conduct and eventually get enforcers to enforce them, you know what I mean? And create your paradise world and all. And that's your purpose, to fight with and eradicate Bible thumpers. And then I'll ask certain Bible thumpers that go too far, okay, you want to believe in, you know, die-hard, scripturally correct King James Bible, and if you want to just, don't accept any other kind of writings that, you know, maybe books of Enoch or apocryphal works that might dovetail in, or I mean, some of us are History Channel people, so we like to read some of that, you know what I mean? But yeah, you want to be a Bible thumper. Where do you go from there? Is your only purpose in life trying to convert everybody in sight and be scripturally correct, and they're going to hell if their hair is a little bit past the collar, or they're going to burn in a fire? And according to some people, you know, with my attitude, I'm going to burn in a fiery hell too. So, yeah, are we actually meant to choose sides here? Be one and then hate the other? I mean, in my case, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think anyone is either any better than the other, really. And a couple of people that trolled me, I guess they're about the evolution, that are that harassing me that much about it. They seem to be the only ones offended by anything I say and do. But like I says, what I'm all about is I don't care who it is. Anybody that wants to subscribe to my channel, though, I'm basically showing them ideas about how to actually evolve and develop a little maniac strength, and don't rely on just guns or whatever. There's always people trying to pull crap on you, so my function, and I'm proud of it, and I'm not trying not to be against either side. There's people with good attitudes and bad attitudes, but I'm basically what I'm basically telling you in my channel with everything I say and in everything that I do and advocate, is no matter who you are, what side you're on, if you want to be a good person and make the best peace on both sides and try to get along with people, and you have a problem with, say, people telling you that you better shut up or that they're tired of your mouth, I'm basically advocating, whether you're male or female or any age group and you're tired of that crap, I'm basically advocating people to do some of the stuff that I'm doing to develop maniac strength, so you can at the very least, you know, whether walk away from somebody with a cocky look on your face, or if they want to go after you, put their hands on you, or if they want to say that you better shut up or else, and threaten whatever, and just laugh in their face. That's what I'm all about. You know, and like I says, I'm trying to be fair. I talk to both sides, and I like to mess with there's a little bit of the die-hard Bible thumpers that dislike me. I mess with them a little bit by saying on some of my videos that the God that is stronger than those that put their finger in your face and tell you what you better do, or that they're tired of your mouth or whatever. But I'd say to both sides. I mean, say you want to believe which side and side with it. Where do you go from there? It's like, so what? Okay, you're meant to be on the one side, scripturally correct, and what is it? You're your God-given. Instead of doing what I'd prefer in a religion, use it to isolate and separate yourself from something you know is evil, and just don't try to convert everybody and say, separate yourself from the evil. Nothing wrong with that. But instead of why I don't think everybody wants to convert every single buddy in sight, you know what I mean? Or if you, like I said, the atheist and slash evolution and all that, are you required by your peers to fight with every Bible thumper in sight, even ones that ain't even bothering you, you know what I mean? What the hell is that, I mean, what I'm advocating is basically people on both sides that need to be snubbed and need to be told off and need to be flipped off and need to be and anybody that wants to create a world with it, they're gonna get some daddy or army or police force or any kind of enforcer to tell you that you better shut up, or that somebody that has the nerve to tell you how dare you walk away from me when I'm trying to tell you something, that's that authoritarian crap, or say that they're tired of your mouth, that's what I'm telling people to basically defy and stand up against, you know what I mean? Stand up against anybody, whoever the heck they are. Don't why would you want to conform yourself for one side and then hate the other? Because like I says, when you want to join one gang over the other gang, I mean, that means you have to be obedient to every single rule, even the rules you don't like, you know what I mean? Excuse me. So that's when people tried to join so many different religions, they found that out, you know what I mean? And the only really answer is to try to be nice to anybody who's being nice to you in the first place, you know what I mean? But my idea, like I says, that idea of evolution, the one that people like my critics hate with a passion, I'm basically advocating something that there's people on both sides hate with every fiber of their existence, because they don't want you standing up to them and being able to push back. They want their enforcers to appear to you freakishly strong, and they want to do this by discouraging you, they want to make you psychologically weaker. I don't care if you're the Bible thumper or if you're on the religious side. Both sides want you to be book smart and politically correct and book smart enough to grasp all the stuff that they're educating you with, but they want you to be dumb enough and mentally and physically weak enough and dumb enough to follow, the daddy, so to speak, you know what I mean? That's no different than George Carlin said. People want obedient workers, people smart, strong enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, but yet they want you to passively ignore and passively put up with the bullshit and just shrug it off, and don't make waves, don't rock the boat, you know what I mean? And I believe people that are committed themselves for a number of years to whatever side that they are on, some of them are too scared to stand up and flip anybody off, because then they're going to lose all their friends and all that stuff, and they'd also be admitting to a lot of what they believed in, and all the people they associate were lies and liars. But I'm not saying it was all lies, a portion of it is lies, some truth to it, truth intermixed with lies, people that want you to believe this way, but then you also got to believe all this other shit too. There's even if you pick somebody's way to believe, it's either their way or no way, you know what I mean? And then they'll get real pissed off and even want to physically want to do something about it when they get mad, because you know how people will act, when you start questioning them, because then their power is gonna be all gone, you know what I mean? That's what people don't want. So that's what it is, get the one sheep to turn on the other sheep and attack them when they point out something that ain't right, that's what it is.